Everybody, hope you are doing well. Look on the screen. Peace, tranquility. Have a question for the ladies. Hey, so if a guy, let's say a man, he buys a vehicle. If a man buys a vehicle, do you think he's going to have a hard time like keeping up with the oil changes? If the tire is flat, is he just going to look at it and keep on moving? Is he going to leave the vehicle unlocked with the key fob on the hood? If a man buys a gaming system, you think he's gonna play that game like one time and then like leave it on the front porch? Hey, maybe just leave it, in the driveway. No, because that's his gaming system. He values it, so he plans on getting some enjoyment out of it. So when he's done, he makes sure it's locked inside his home. That's his vehicle. He bought the vehicle. It's hard-earned money. Want to make those payments. He loves that car. He enjoys it. He likes to ride in it. He's going to make sure that all change is handled properly and on time. That tune up the whole 9 yards. If he has a sneaker collection, let's say he's got 75 pairs of sneakers. He's not going to be sitting up there leaving the door unlocked with a sign going, hey, the sneaker collection is upstairs to the bedroom on your right. He would never. No, he makes sure that guess what? This is a sneaker collection and he wants to go ahead and, keep it safe. So my question is, he's going to make a sacrifice. He will go to work to get that sneaker collection, work overtime, get a second job. He will go to work to pay that car note, that insurance, to make sure that car maintenance is kept up. He will go to work to get that gaming system. If a new gaming system is coming out, maybe he needs a new game or something. Guess what? If he doesn't have the money, he will pull out that credit card in a heartbeat to go and get it. If he has to work overtime, he'll go and get it. If he has to borrow some money, he'll go and get it. So why does he do that? Because those are the things that he values. We're not going to even get to a company and all that if he has a company or a business. But those are the things, vehicles, um, gaming systems, okay? Just a regular young guy, those are the things that he values, okay? He's placed a high valuation on those things and the joy that they bring him. So my question is, if he can do that for a vehicle or for a gaming system, okay, or for a car, your life, your time, your being, you are much more important than those things. We can replace cars, we can replace gaming systems, sneaker collection, whatever. Me, I'm a purse girl. You can replace a purse. One of you ladies, oh my goodness, girl, is your Balenciaga bag missing? Life will go on. Oh no, did they get one of your Chanel bags? Oh, that will cut deeply. Deeply, life will go on. What's the point? Valuation. Those men pay attention to those things. They work to get those things. Why? Because that's the value. So why, when they want to put forth minimum effort or no effort, just show up, hey, Netflix and chill, hey, take it to dinner and let's go back to my place. He's not putting in any effort. Why? Because of his valuation of women, or maybe you in particular. And that's okay because he doesn't know your value. You need to. Women must know your own valuation. It's like a company. If a company is worth $3 or item worth $3, you're not going to be sitting up here trying to put in $50 and the item is worth $3. Of course not. Why? The valuation is not there. If a company has value or an item has value, then you will do that. Who wants to go ahead and get a car? Okay, listen, let me tell you something about this car right here. This car is literally $19.99. Oh, really? Close to $1,000, yeah. But it's going to need a whole lot of work. Like how much? You're going to probably need about a good 18, 20,000. Oh, we're already upside down. But if a man sees an old shell of a vehicle, and it can be a girl too, and has the money, the resources, or he has the vision, he'll go ahead and buy that vehicle. And next thing you know, he'll start working overtime, getting a second job. He might even pull from his investments to do what? To get this car because, oh, this body style, it brings back memories. Me and grandpa, me and my dad, they want it so bad, they'll be online on eBay trying to pick up, different car parts. Okay, let me search overseas and everything over there. Why? He wants to get that car going. Why? It's the valuation. So when men are not willing to work hard to secure you on your time, if they're not willing to work hard to be a provider or a help provider, to be a helpmate, keep it moving because you know your valuation. I don't mean what's in your closet. I don't mean what's in your bank account. You know your valuation. You feel? So yeah, when you see men, things they prioritize, boy, they always care. I've never seen that car get dirty. Now, one time every weekend, he might be. It's like, do you have to wax? Who waxes a? Maybe it's just me, but every week you get a. Is that what you're doing? Okay, all right. Valuation. Keep that car in tip-top shape. Let a guy go out hanging out with the friends. It rains. Oh my goodness, there's mud all over his tennis, his sneaker gear. You know, his gear is on fleek. Uh-oh. You think he's gonna take those sneakers and with mud on them? He's not gonna take no Louis Vuitton sneakers or whatever he likes, Adidas. Balenciaga, he's not gonna sit up there and let those just sit up there with mud caked on them. Oh hell no. Wipe them down, 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 wipe them down. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna listen. I can't help it. I love to. That's my personality. So every now and then, it's not planned. It just comes to mind, and there we go. So I like jingles in case you're new to the show. But yeah, he'll make sure, man, those shoes are wiped down clean and pristine before he put them back in that closet. Why? Because that's what he values. Oh my God, must be animals. Yeah, that is what he values. She's gonna make sure that those sneakers are clean and wiped down and every day okay. So the same thing. Know your valuation. If his valuation of you is low, that's his problem. It's not on you. It's only on you if you accept it. Again, it's not about your net worth, your closet, what's in your portfolio, where you live. You can be in the PJs. Know your valuation. That's where you're starting out. Guess what? That does not mean necessarily where you're going. And that's another video. Life can change so fast. So yeah, if they're willing to do those things to secure and protect them, you are more important than any vehicle. I don't care if it's a Rolls Royce. You are. They can't build another you. You know, they clone Tyrone. I don't know about Keisha Jones or Megan Jones or Maria Jones. You can't. We're individuals. So why do they hold those things dear to them and appreciate them? That's the valuation. So a lot of times, the same with women, they want to be disrespectful or maybe treat you less than. That's their valuation of you. And don't forget, misery loves company. Some people are so down in their thinking, they have low self-esteem. They would love to try to find someone else to bring them down. What's the video I uploaded before? Is he hanging around to bring you down? Some people are diabolical like that. That's part of their MO. They just want to see somebody burn, to crash and burn. Oh, look, now the person feels bad about themselves like I do. So yeah, so we're not going. Don't deal with it. The dust is thick out there. It can look well polished, still be dusty. It can be looking a little shaggy, and a little rough. It can be cute, attractive, average. The dust is thick out there. So why do these men do these things? Notice when they want something. That's the valuation. Real quick, the lady, one of my girlfriends, he was her relative, and basically the lady was dating a guy. The lady she had very good credit, but she had a low paying job. He, on the other hand, had very bad credit, had a good paying job. How about they got married really fast, really quick? Then he wanted a house. He couldn't get the house. He dated her. They got married. He said, "Hey," and I think they moved into her townhome or something. He says, "Hey, you got with your good credit and my money, we can go ahead and get us a house. We're not gonna be just staying in her townhome." So they went ahead, got married, and the next thing you know, they bought a house. The marriage happened real fast. After they purchased the house, it was like 6 months into the house, and guess what he told her? "I want a divorce." He said, "I want a divorce, and you can go ahead and get out because I know you can't afford the house." And she said, now that she thought back on it, the woman feels that he only married her because he wanted a house, but his credit wouldn't allow it. You know what the sad thing is? I didn't know this part till later. This all happened within a year. This all happened, dating, marriage, house, within a year. So she thinks he never did love. She was like, from the beginning, he was always talking about a house, finances, and a house. So she's like, well, I can't afford it. Me, I was just shocked. She said she only think he married her because he wanted a house so bad. So he found a woman, no kids, just an average paying job, but had good credit. His was bad. And she found out he'd even tried to get a house on his own, but he couldn't. He couldn't get a house on his own. He could not. The credit was that bad. He had student loans and some other factors involving him. So maybe one like so it's in a house in her name only. Oh, and his name's gonna be on the deed. Because you can do that, Well, the spouse's name is on the mortgage, and then your name is on the deed. And don't worry about it. If something happens to your spouse, I've already lawyered up on that issue. Don't even worry about it. As long as your name is on it, child, if something happens, as long as you pay the loan, they can't call in the loan. You will be fine. So yeah, so that lady, she thinks he only married her. Why? Because he wanted a house that bad. And once they bought the so-called dream house with her credit and his money, she said he just had real bad credit. He had tried a couple of times to get a house and he was turned down like 3 times. Couldn't get a mortgage. He couldn't even get a home that was below theirs. I was shocked, but think he wanted that house that bad. Why? That's his valuation. I'm not gonna have all this renting. I want a house. 6 months. She was like, there was no, she didn't do anything. She wasn't aware of him doing anything. She said she just comes home one day after 6 months in the house and tells her he wants to divorce. So ergo, she thinks he only married her because he wanted a house. He wanted it that bad. Why? His valuation of wanting a home. I want to go ahead and invest my money. I'm not just renting and he'd have a good paying job. He wanted that bad, doesn't care who he hurt. His valuation of home ownership and what it could do for him. And the fact that she just moved out, which me, I wouldn't have. Oh no, I got staying power. We both will be going. That's just me. Anyway, so know your valuation. You want to think how these men don't know how to treat a woman, don't even think it. They are well aware of what they're doing. It depends on their evaluation of you. Know your evaluation. Know what you deserve. And if he can't get it, he can get gone. Because we don't keep on needing him to clone Tyrone. Let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Stay safe, ladies, and keep it cute and astute.